Number 8.
Sopa, super, sabia, sabiru. Sabá, sabia. Subat. Subato.
Hi, I'm Gabi.
And I'm KD.
I'm from Brazil.
And I'm from the
And
US.
today,
We're going to be talking about tongue twisters or
Trava-língua.
depending on what language you speak. We had this idea a couple weeks ago. I forgot how it happened.
I don't know.
Tongue twisters are a mix of an alliteration where you have the same letter start every single word in a sentence, and then also like words that sound the same as well. There are some that exist in Portuguese as well, so we decided to do a video where we try and do each other languages tongue twisters. We'll read the tongue twister and then we'll have 3 tries to try and say it from memorization as slowly as possible. We're not trying to do this fast.
And let's see how we're gonna do. I don't know.
All right.
Okay, my first sentence maybe can be a little bit difficult for you because in Portuguese we have some sounds that they don't have in English, and I don't know. It's the same with me in English, but the sentence is: a aranha arranha a rã, a rã arranha a aranha, nem a aranha arranha a rã, nem a rã aranha. Nem a rã arranha a aranha. Even me, I can pronunciate that.
First, let me look at it. Thought you said it was going to be short. It's not short.
It's short.
And it's even worse because in Portuguese, the R isn't a R. It's a H sound. Aranha, aranha, aha. Aha, aranha, ahania. Nem ahania, ahania, aha. Nem ha, aranha, aranha. Is that it right?
No. Aranha, you said right. But it's like arranha, it's like...
There's phlegm.
It's like
There's
aranha, arranha, a rã. Rã is not
Oh, those
rã.
are different words.
Uh-huh.
Aranha, arranha, aha.
Yes.
Aha, arranha, aranha. Nem a aranha, arranha, aha. Nem aha, aranha, arranha. Aranha.
Yes. That's it.
Okay. So the rules have just changed. We're just going to try and say these, all right? To try and say it from memory, no.
No, you can't do that.
It is impossible because there's an R, one R that's a difference. So the difference between arranha and arranha.
Aranha, spider.
Aranha.
Aranha, spider.
And that's one R.
Uh-huh. Aranha, spider.
Arranha.
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 Rã. Rã is another word. Rã is the wife of the frog. The female
Frogs?
frog. No,
Right
female frog.
Like they get married? I didn't know they had ceremonies for frogs. Like, ribbit. I don't even know what they call a female frog in English. But neither here nor there. Point is, arranha. With 2 R's. Scratch?
Scratch.
Oh, so a spider scratches a female frog.
Yes.
A female frog scratches a spider.
Sim.
Neither the spider scratches the frog, neither the frog scratches the spider. It
Doesn't make any
It doesn't
sense.
make sense, you're
No.
right. But okay, so for my first one this one isn't even really a hard one for us, but it's kind of similar to the aranha, arranha one. So this one is, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he?
Okay. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he?
That's not a question. Does it say?
It's a question.
It's a question, but it's like, it's a rhetorical question. It's like, well, Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he?
But I don't know what
Tell me what it means.
Fuzzy Wuzzy is the name of the bear?
Sim.
Ah, okay. Was a bear. Bear. Urso. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Sem cabelo. No hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy. What fuzzy is?
Fuzzy is like your socks are fuzzy.
Like full of hair? Peludo?
It doesn't necessarily refer to hair. It can be fabric or anything, but it can be like hair. And bears are always considered to be huggable, fuzzy.
Ah, tá.
Like that's why they have the teddy bears that you get.
I got it.
So Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he?
Was he? But that's the point. It's like, you don't say was he, you just say was he. Sound different for me. Because the way that I read is was he, it's not was he.
And
yeah,
it's not even an emphasis thing. It's was he, and was he sound the same. It's the difference between Brazil and Brazil.
But it sounds different. Brasil and Brasil.
Well, that's an important point because to an American or a person that speaks English, the difference isn't that much because we will say this S with a Z. So like that's why we spell it Brazil.
But I didn't know that I could say it that way.
Yeah,
Was he?
Okay.
Was he? It's like, no, was he? That's what I learned.
I understand. When you have was, a lot of people just like aranha is really aranha, but you just aranha.
Okay.
It's like you kind of just over to was he.
Okay, was he?
You said it pretty good the first time, so.
Thank you. Okay, the next one. A babá boba bebeu o leite do bebê.
A babá bobo bebê leite do bebê.
A babá boba bebeu o leite do bebê.
A babá boba bebeu o leite do bebê.
Muito bom.
Okay. A baby.
Babá, do you know what babá is?
Is babá like the past? Or
No, babá is the nanny.
the nanny.
Babysitter.
Yeah, okay. So the
Goofy.
silly nanny, the drunk, silly nanny.
No, not drunk.
Bebeu.
Bebeu is like the past of the drink. She drunk before something.
So there's a different word for drunk and then drunk, even though we would use drunk and drunk.
Exatamente.
The silly nanny drunk the baby's milk.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, okay, good one. This next one, it's a little bit longer. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter, and the better butter Betty bought was better than a bit of butter Betty bought before.
That's what I heard. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter, and the better butter Betty bought was better than the bitter butter Betty bought before. It was a lot of I
actually forgot that one, but that one is tough. It's one of the longer ones, and it is tough.
Yeah, if I read that with totally Portuguese accent, it would be Betty butter. Bit of butter. But the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter, and the better butter Betty bought was better than the bitter butter Betty bought before.
You did pretty good to get through it, though.
So,
do you know what everything means? Any confusing part about it?
What is bitter?
Bitter is like a sour. So.
Okay. Oh, Betty. Oh, Betty, my Betty.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. The next one. O sabiá não sabia que o sábio sabia que o sabiá não sabia subiar.
O sabia não sabia que o sabia sabia que o sabia não sabia subia. Nailed it.
No.
First try.
Muito ruim. Just for you to understand, sabia.
No, sabia.
Yes.
Let me try one more time.
Pay attention in the accent.
Yes, master. Yes, sensei. Use the force.
The Portuguese you can speak.
O sabia não sabia que o sabia que o sabia não sabia a sabia.
Yeah. Did you understand?
Sabia is no.
Sabiá is the bird.
The bird does not know that the
Sábio is wiser.
The wiser?
Wiser is a person that has another low knowledge. It's not a word in English. A person that is very wise.
Like the three wise men?
Isso.
Yeah. Did you ever hear the three wisers?
No. I miss a wizard.
Is it a person or is it like the wisdom?
It's the person. It's sábio is the person.
The
Sábio.
whatever knew that the bird didn't know how
Assobiar is
how to whistle. Is a whistle? Muito ruim. That was a confusing one. I was going to do a common one. I'm not going to go with that one. I'm going in with one that I have not really seen before. If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
Yeah.
It was good or bad?
It was slow, but good.
If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
That was actually really good. I thought I was done with you. That was pretty good. Can't even lie.
Drop the mic.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find another one. Silly Sally swiftly shoes 7 silly sheep. The 7 silly sheep, silly Sally shoes, shilly shally south. These sheep shouldn't sleep in a shack. Sheep should sleep in a shed. Wow.
That looks like an Instapot for me.
Instapot.
Silly Sally swiftly shoed 7 silly sheep or sheep. I don't know. The 7 silly sheep, silly Sally shoed shilly shally south. The sheep shouldn't sleep in a shack. Sheep should sleep in a shed or shed. You never know. That's what's difficult.
Yeah, okay, I feel better now.
I don't know.
The meaning of it is Silly Sally is the person. Swiftly is quickly. Shoed what we do to Roxy.
Okay.
Shoot 7 silly sheep. Silly
Okay.
Boba. Okay. The 7 silly sheep, Silly Sally shooed shilly shally. She's like, I will go this way, is what Roxy does.
Okay.
Basically, think what Roxy would do. If I shoot Roxy, it's like shilly shallied south. These sheep shouldn't sleep in a shack.
What is a shack?
A shack, Shake Shack. It's like a
House?
sheep should sleep in a shed. So a shack is more of a house than a shed. A shed is definitely a barn.
Okay.
Okay. So those are the tongue twisters we have. Of course, there are many more, and we both don't want to be embarrassed any further. So
Maybe the next video can be a thing if you like this video, so tell us.
yeah. So I hope that you like this video, and if you like the video,
Like the video
subscribe to the channel,
and turn on the notification bell.
and we'll see you in the next one.
Kiss, kiss.
Bye bye.
Bye, bye.
Ciao. Beijo.
Beijo, beijo.